If you want, and we're really happy, as Dan said, Dan Abrami said earlier, this is Winning Wednesdays, and this is on every Wednesday, except it was not on the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. And we haven't, and I was just looking at our spreadsheet. We've been doing this since March, since lockdown. We
Wow.
started doing this once a month. So that's pretty, gosh, what is that now? Like 10 months or something? What is this?
Yeah,
Almost 10 months.
almost.
It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. Crazy, and doesn't seem like it, but we're really happy to bring you employers that are hiring right now. So today we heard Dan and Jonathan told me that human bees are really hiring a lot. You got to hire a lot. They're hiring a lot all over the place. So Vicky is here from Human Bees, Vicky Servin. And take it away, Vicky. Tell us all about Human Bees and what you guys are hiring for. I'm going to mute myself for now.
Okay, hello everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Vicky and I am one of the recruiters here at Human Bees. That's our staffing agency. We recently changed names, so maybe, I don't know, maybe a few of you have heard of us before. We used to be called Avitech Recruit, but now we are Human Bees. Look us up. And we're a staffing agency based in San Leandro. Now we also moved to a different office. And we're currently recruiting, we're hiring for over 700 positions available here in Oakland, Hayward, Fremont, Livermore. We have lots of positions. It could be entry level all the way to skilled positions, anywhere between general labor, packagers, material handlers, forklift drivers, QC inspectors. And these could be full-time, part-time, seasonal positions, or year-long positions. So we really do have all kinds of things available right now. Maybe you might not be interested in a full-time job because you might have class during the day, but we do have part-time jobs in the afternoon, part-time jobs in the morning. And maybe if you're not interested, you might know somebody that might be looking for a job, especially right now with the holidays coming up. Everybody needs a little bit of extra cash to buy the new PS5 or the new iPhone. So hey, a little extra cash has never hurt nobody. But yes, I am here to answer any kind of questions that you might have. And I will also be sharing my information towards the end of the presentation, so that if you would like to contact me directly, I will share my phone number and my email as well.
Can you just tell us just briefly before by the way, guys, if you have a question, feel free to ask. But Vicky, what are your hot jobs right now? What are the jobs that you really have a lot of that you need to fill?
So right now, the hottest one would be peak season. We're currently working with FedEx right now, and we need lots of material handlers at the airport, at the Oakland airport. So we actually have two different locations. One is next to the Oakland airport, and the other one is kind of next to the Oakland DMV. And that's our biggest push right now, since we do need about 500, 600 people. For that one, we have full-time positions, part-time positions. There's day shifts, swing shifts, and night shifts. So there's also a 2 a.m. one. If you can't sleep, we'll show up to work at 2 a.m. And this will be our third year working with them. We're doing an amazing job. We have lots of recruiters who are currently recruiting, and we're also working with LA. So if any of you know people out in LA that might be interested in working with FedEx LA, there's also that available. But if you're here in the Bay, we have the next to the Oakland airport one, and then next to the DMV.
Great. I had someone sent me a question on the chat, and how long are the FedEx jobs? What do they pay? And I think that's it. What do they pay and how long? And what are the requirements? Did you do background?
Okay, so the requirements would be that you need to come into our office to fill out an application. So here you will be talking to a recruiter who will be going over your application with you. And then we also have to run your background. The background takes anywhere between 5 days to pass. We also need you to take a drug test, and we'll be asking you to come to our office for an orientation. In this orientation, you will watch a presentation to get an idea of the role and requirements. And it's also an opportunity for you to ask more questions. And you need to be able to work in a fast-paced environment and be able to lift anywhere between 35 to 65 pounds. So these are boxes, you know, when you order something from FedEx, it could be something as small as an iPhone case or something as big as a TV. So you do need to be able to lift boxes. Obviously, if it's something huge like a TV, you wouldn't be doing it by yourself. There would be somebody helping you out. As far as pay rates, it would be 16 an hour. If you become a lead, it could potentially be 17 an hour. And that's for all of the shifts. They're all the same rate.
By the way, I don't know why we're getting an echo. Is someone, maybe everyone could mute. Maybe it's me. I have a question. And do you work with, or are any of your jobs for people who are system impacted? Do you, I don't know what that is. Do you, Dan or Jonathan, do you know what a system impacted position is?
Basically,
Go ahead.
there you go.
anyone that may have a criminal record, and they may be on parole or they may be on probation.
So Vicky, do you have any jobs for people that may have a criminal background, previous criminal background?
Yeah, we do have other clients that we work for. I was just mentioning FedEx because that's our
Right.
biggest push right now. So we do definitely have other clients that we work for in Hayward, here in Oakland, in Fremont. So it all really depends on how far the person is willing to commute, what kind of pay rate they're looking for, what kind of work they're looking for. Because right now I could be telling you like, oh, FedEx is perfect for you, but some people are not. They don't feel comfortable with carrying 55 pounds, or somebody recently got surgery, so we wouldn't place them there. That's why we ask everybody to come into our office, and you would sit down for an in-person interview with one of the recruiters, and all of our recruiters here would be able to place you in the best position for you. But yes, we do have other jobs available for people who have been system impacted.
Any other person has a question?
Yeah. And what type of jobs would those be, and what type of pay?
Okay,
Since
so
it's out in Hayward and Fremont.
for example, the one in Hayward, this is a company that produces face masks, and all you have to do is pack them. Put them inside a bag, grab about 20 of them and pack them. For that one, it depends on the shift. So there's the day shift, and then there's the afternoon shift. The day pays 15, the afternoon pays 16. Then we also have another company in Fremont that produces different types of metal and aluminum that's used in plane pieces. And they also use it in machinery that's used in space defense. For that one, it's 4 days, 10-hour shifts, or 3 days, the weekend one, and it would be a 12-hour shift. It could either be anywhere between $16 to $19. It just depends on the shift.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for the questions.
Mhm.
We have another question. And this person is wondering whether you have any jobs that would be suitable for people who may not have, who maybe use, English as a second language, or really don't have good English skills.
Absolutely. So on my behalf, I speak fluent Spanish. So a lot of my clients are Spanish speakers. They do not understand a lot of English. So we do have a lot of jobs that can accommodate, and we have people who speak different languages at the sites as well. I know we work with people who speak Spanish, Vietnamese, a couple of people that speak, not Portuguese? Tagalog, yes. So there are different jobs that that can be for people who do not speak English, little to no English. Mhm. And there are jobs that you do not need a GED for.
Great. I noticed that you have a lot of jobs at Rainin, which is a company that manufactures pipettes. What type of positions are those?
So mostly all of well, we actually work with a lot of positions there, such as material handlers, forklift drivers, packagers, QC inspectors, CNC operators, especially for the packagers, the assemblers. There's a lot of people, especially in the packaging area, there's a lot of people who maybe they don't speak a lot of English, but the work is simple. And they also have people who can explain everything to them. So that one as well, it's also a fast-paced environment, and they'll teach you how to do the job there on site.
And how much did you say the pay was for those?
That one, it varies based on the position.
Yeah. Okay, great. Jonathan, Dan, any questions?
Yeah, Vicky, can you talk a little bit about the application process and kind of the timeline after someone's applied?
Yes. So as far as the application process, you would need to come into our office. We're based in San Leandro right now. We always ask people to bring 2 forms of ID with them, and it has to be from the US. Unfortunately, we cannot take IDs from other countries. It could be an ID or driver's license, social, passport, permanent resident card, or work permit. Also, if you have a bank account to your name, we ask you to bring us that information. It has to be a paper from the bank. It could be a bank statement or a voided check. And that's just so we could set you up with direct deposit on the spot. If you do not have a bank account, we will provide a pay card right now, since we're trying to limit the amount of people coming into the office due to COVID. So we're trying not to give paychecks. That's why if somebody does not have a bank account, we'll provide a pay card for them. Then they'll fill out the whole application here. If somebody has trouble with the application is mostly in English. It does have some things translated to Spanish. Unfortunately, we don't have other translations yet. But if you have a little bit of trouble with English, you could just take the application, take it home, and bring it back once it's all full. If you can fill it out here on site, we do have space for people to fill it out. And then once they're done, our admin team will look it over. We will take a copy of your IDs, and we'll also take a copy of your bank information if you have it. Or if you don't, we'll provide you the pay card. And then again, you will be meeting with a recruiter who will be setting you up for the best position for yourself. And then we'll be either setting you up for an interview, or we also work with a lot of jobs that are go to work. So there are certain jobs that you don't need a second interview for. You just go straight to work the following day or the next week. And then, but for example, with FedEx, that's not a go to work. We do need to run your background first. We also need a drug test, and we also need to set you up with orientation. So all of the jobs are different. And that's why we assign you a recruiter who will be reaching out to you every day or every other day to update you on the status of your application.
I have,
So there,
sorry.
I'm sorry. So there's no online application that you have to do before coming to your office?
We do have online applications, but here in the Oakland office, we're mostly where most of the people work around us. They just come and fill it out. If you do want an online application, I believe we just like set up an account for you and send you a link. Yeah.
We have someone that asked, do you have,
But I forgot to mention, sorry, but you still do need to come into the office in person because we need to verify the IDs. So you cannot upload the IDs. We need to take a copy of them.
great. And another question is, we have 2 more questions. Do you have any Class A driver positions?
We do. We're currently working with a new company that specializes in metals. They clean metal parts with acid, and they need drivers. So we do have that. And then maybe if we don't have something at the moment, we're currently working on expanding our team. So I always welcome everybody to come into the office, fill out an application. That way we have all of your information in the system, so that maybe right now we don't have something, but maybe in a week or two or a month from now, we will have something and we can always reach out to you.
Great. Now, Angela Murray did list the Human Bees link. Angela, are you with Human Bees as well, or you're just proactive?
No, I am with Human Bees. I'm just auditing today to see what this was about, but I am also with Human Bees, and I wanted to hear more about what this call was about. And Vicki is doing a great job explaining everything. I just wanted to add that we have the website humanbees.com/jobs, where you can apply online for any of the jobs. Or if you don't see a position that you are interested in, you can actually scroll down to the bottom and there's just an apply online link. So you get into our system, and then our recruiter should be able to pull it and get in touch with you if there's something that fits what you're interested in.
Great. Thank you, Angela.
Welcome.
Another person asked whether you do any administrative placements.
Yes, we do. We work with different companies such as Rainin, that we have admin positions, and we also do have manager positions. We have more direct placement positions where if somebody's interested in director positions or manager positions, those are also available.
Okay, that was
And we also have technical positions.
Okay.
what kind of technical?
For technical, we have the electrician one, yes.
Yeah.
QC a little bit, yes, CNC operators.
Do you ever have any maintenance positions?
Yeah, and then our technical team is mostly in Davis. We do have different branches. So Human Bees is expanding. So we have a branch in Davis, Stockton, Modesto, here in Oakland as well. So again, same thing. Maybe you're not interested in a job here in Oakland, but you might know somebody out in Sacramento or Davis, Stockton. So we have different recruiters everywhere that can place you in these other jobs.
Excuse me?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I have a question about how to necessarily get in contact with the recruiters. Is there a walk-in policy, or is there some type of organizational process in which I would have to call, set up a time and date, and then meet my recruiter at the office then and there? Because I currently work with a bunch of clients who are in need. Some have the GED, some don't. Some are in different spaces of life, and I would definitely love to have them, go to you guys immediately to get some help. But I just try to figure out the process in which I can do that.
Yes, thank you. So usually we do take walk-ins, but right now due to COVID, we would like to schedule certain appointments, but you're always more than welcome to come and fill out an application. You don't necessarily need to come with a recruiter already assigned. Once you're here, if you're a walk-in, once you're here, we will just pass on your information to somebody else. As far as like, how do you find a recruiter? For us, social media has been our number one go-to. So we'll be on Facebook, Instagram, Indeed, LinkedIn, all of these different social sites, but also our humanbees.com website. You can also apply there. I can share my information. So if any of you know somebody or you yourself might be interested, you could just give me a call. Usually if I cannot answer all of the calls or text messages, I just send a super long text with all of the requirements, such as bringing your 2 IDs, your bank info, and then the address. So it'll just say, oh, I'm sorry, I missed your call, but stop by the office anyways. Or you could just keep calling me or texting me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Any further questions? It sounds like if we go to the link that Angela provided, we could look at all your open positions, but either way, just apply because you never know what can come up.
Absolutely.
So,
And yes.
no, I work for Rubicon, and so we work with a lot of people who are seeking work. So if I have people on my caseload, I would just have them to contact you or to go straight to the website.
Yeah, so I can share my information on the group chat right here. Or
Okay.
I can also, is there anybody that you would want me to email personally?
Well, you give me a system as far as how you would like for it to move forward. I'll go by whatever you guys process is. So I just need to know so where I can follow, so where I can follow according to your protocol.
Okay. So I'm going to add my information on the Zoom group chat. And then if you, Ursula, if you would like to share your email with me as well, I can email you
Okay.
directly.
All right.
Sounds like we have a few placement providers. It sounds like Neja is also working with clients. So if you guys want to give Vicky your email addresses, then she could contact you directly.
Perfect. Yeah, we could definitely share email addresses. That'd be the most ideal for sure.
Yeah.
This information right now too.
Can I give you my email? I want to work for FedEx.
Yes, definitely share your email with me. I just sent you guys my phone number and then I'm about to type up my. So my email is just vservine@humanbees.com.
Great. Now, and the Mario Walker also shared it. So the first person to come on this call today is Matthew Cannon. So since he was the first one, we give him a spotlight to talk about himself, about what he's looking for. Matthew, tell Vicky what you're looking for.
I'm just looking for employment. The shift doesn't really matter. I also will you guys clarify that about having a record because so you guys pretty much answered all of my questions.
Okay, great. All right. So it sounds like Matthew Cannon will be contacting you guys, Vicky.
Great. I look forward to hearing from you soon, Matthew.
Okay, appreciate it.
All right. It's almost the end of our half hour. Any other questions? Elise, did you find anything you wanted from Human Bees?
Yes. I wanted to see like how much is the admin position going for?
It varies. It depends on the. Hello? Yes, so it varies.
Can you
It
hear me?
depends-
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Can you? Is
It sounds like
something?
an echo, but yeah, no, so it depends on the client.
Elisa, maybe you could mute yourself and then Vicky will respond. Okay, go ahead.
Hello? Okay, so the admin's positions, it varies on the client. So it could be anywhere between 17 to 20 or more, depending on experience.
Vicky, do you
Okay,
mind
sounds
sharing?
good.
your email?
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was just reading Angela's note that she didn't see your email address come through. I didn't know if you typed it in yet or not.
Oh, I think maybe because I was sending it to Hannah. Okay, there, to everybody.
Yes.
Well, it seems like I was just typing everything privately to Hannah here. Let me send everything again.
Better than, sending a private message that goes to everyone.
All right, there you go. Can everybody see it now?
Yep. And your phone number. That's great. Thank you.
Great. Thank you for bringing that up, Angela.
Problem, I just didn't want anybody to miss out.
Sounds like there's a lot of interest.
Hold on. Okay. Oh, baby, thank you so much. Oh, okay.
So I think this is the end for today, Jonathan, Dan,
Okay, thank you.
any final?
How outside looking?
Thank you so much, Vicky. Thank you, everybody else, for joining us. Once again, this is Winning Wednesdays. We're here every Wednesday at 2 o'clock, and we're looking to having human beings come back and be with us again.
Thank you so much for having me. I look forward to hearing from all of
I mean,
you.
since you have 700 people, positions, that's a lot. Okay, great. Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Everyone.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And actually, Dan,
Yeah.